You learn to love the lie, guys, okay?
Like, and I spent so much of my life rapping in battle raps and now this white kid, he's out in the middle of the woods and he's rapping? Huh. I was like, I want in.
That's sad.
I got a couple of other analogies for you. Eazy-E. Look at Eazy-E. He died in 2 weeks of AIDS, and Magic Johnson had AIDS for 20 years.
This is Jerry Heller, and I'm here on First Fam Radio with my man Chill Gizzy. Go ahead.
A lot of artists today, a lot of them have a lot of different points of views they like to speak a view on. Circulating around the music industry is that Eazy was injected with a needle that had full-blown AIDS in it. And I'm not saying that you did it or anyone name or anything, but it's speculated that you had something to do with that you can't be involved in that.
Yeah, I would to those people that say that. First of all, that's just ignorant, because the only person that didn't gain from his passing away was me.
Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter's whole family conspired against him and stole millions of dollars from that kid. That kid made millions of dollars through his records, and they paid him a small fraction. And and he went crazy. Dude, how do you deal with everybody around you gaslighting, screwing you over, trying to do what's best for you? You got to think too, when he first came up and this guy had all this money, was spending it everywhere. His people get in relationships, they might have some idea we're saving him from himself, or dude, I could not imagine the
1,000 years later.
Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't imagine the stress that he was going through. And then he's dropping shit on the internet. Like I said, he's doing these videos and coping with it, and the only way he really knows how is to kind of make light of it and joke about it.
Hashtag Yoda in the mud, hashtag four-wheel drive, hashtag rebel flag, hashtag Confederate flag.
If I was him, I would probably try to back off the internet and get your house in order. Let these, because once Ryan takes his ball away from the playground, Adam's tour is pretty much based on him dissing Ryan Upchurch and his whole group of people. And like I said, this stuff gets compartmentalized, so there's probably people where Ryan is pissed off or whatever, that are jumping on the bandwagon just because they don't like him for their own personal reasons. And I could see somebody with this amount of stress and this amount of shit that they have to deal with, being a little stressed out at times and possibly treating some of the people closest to him. Yeah, he may have, went off a bit. Like I said, these are extraordinary circumstances, and the only people you can really relate it to are dead rock stars, or ones that are so-called crazy, quote unquote crazy. Britney Spears. Imagine if Britney Spears figured out her conservatorship before it happened and started fighting her parents, or like Aaron Carter was kind of trying to do the same thing in a sense. And so if I was Ryan, I would just do the ghost thing for a bit. Just go ghost. And then these guys aren't going to have anything to talk about for a while. Just make a bunch of music, then come out in a year with a kick-ass band and a kick-ass tour and prove them all wrong. I mean, this guy can do shows just, you know, I bet putting together a fucking show independently the way he used to do it would have been hard as fuck. And Ryan probably, the other thing too about this guy I've noticed is he was very accessible, especially in the beginning. He was extremely accessible. So, and he also is on the internet, so he's commented on people's videos. And then you get some guys that if he doesn't comment all the time on their videos, they feel a type of way, and now they, you know, like you get these weird fans too, I bet. And yeah, like, dude, his problems are probably some of the most crazy problems, and people that are watching from the outside probably really have no idea about it. That's what I think. That's what I think. You know, I've said a bunch of my other shit about this guy, and I really don't have a dog in this circus here. I really don't. But I can see the narcissistic behavior, and I know what the music industry is capable of. So that's my 2 cents, guys. I hope it helps. Have y'all seen Jelly Roll lately? Belly Roll? Dude, the guy just took the Adele juice. Yeah? The Adele juice. You remember her? Or what about Jennifer Hudson? You remember her? Remember what she used to look like? Wasn't she going to be the new Whitney Houston? That's who that was. Dude, as soon as these people signed their contract, they all of a sudden skinny as fuck. Wake up, people. This Ryan Upchurch shit is literally the Britney Spears conservatorship, Biggie with Tupac in real time. And he figured it out, man. He figured this shit out. It's crazy as shit, y'all. Like, these other rappers, these hip hop rappers, should be rallying behind Upchurch for what he did. But no. They're selling out. Just like Jelly Belly. Gummy Bear.
Your life is a scam. It is. And I'm loving it. You learn to love the lie, guys, okay?